episode 2602 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome to Terrific Tuesday. Woohoo! I feel it's terrific today. I hope you do as well. And today I've got a show based upon an article I picked up on CNBC MakeIt. And it's one that talks about two questions that you might ask on interviews at that magic moment where they say, "So, do you have any questions for us?" Instead of going, you have questions for them. I've got more in my video my video course series, The Ultimate Job Interview Framework. That's available on my website, thebiggamehunter.us/courses. And it will teach you how to interview very, very effectively. And the cool thing is, if you purchase it, it's available to you always. If you rent it, it's a 3-day rental for less than half. Hope you find it helpful. Hope you give this show a great review wherever you listen to it or watch it. And we'll be back in just one moment. Here are two questions that you can consider asking on your interviews. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. People hire me for no BS career advice globally because I make things easier for people so that you don't have to figure it out. You've got someone to work with as a sounding board who helps you with solutions related to job search, hiring more effectively, managing and leading better, workplace related issues, career transitions, the life cycle of you and your work. Now, this is a scenario that came from an article on CNBC where a former corporate recruiter laid off now is talking about some of their experiences interviewing. And she came up with two questions that I think will be very helpful to you. And then I'm going to translate her thinking about them. Question number one, for the early round interviews. If you had the power to change one thing about this company, what would it be? Now, she comments that, it can be either about the culture of the firm or the product of the company, and it's a way of having constructive feedback about the business's products or services and ideas of how to improve things for culture. However, if they respond with a critique about company culture, that could be a sign of bigger issues that exist. If, for example, they answer with, "I wish the team was more connected," that's a cultural fit question and a red flag. Issues around communication, management styles, or having clarity around the purpose of your work will impact everyday performance and are harder to change as an individual. On later round interviews, she likes to ask the question, "What do you foresee would be the biggest challenge for me coming to this firm?" Because that's a chance to have the hiring manager offer an assessment of where your skills and experience align with your needs. It also gives you a chance to talk about how you'd address any learning curves coming into a new role. A good way to do this is to lean on how you've developed new skills in the past and explain how you'd apply this ability to adapt in a new position. And, as always, she likes the idea of being transparent about what you'll need to learn about the job and your willingness to do so. So, for example, if you're changing from one industry to another, obviously there's certain things that you're going to need to learn as part of that transition. So, a couple of ideas for you. I hope you found this helpful. I'm Jeff Altman. My website is thebiggamehunter.us. Go to the blog there. There's a lot there to help you. In addition, if you have questions about job search, hiring, managing and leading, workplace issues, a whole host of things, you can schedule time for what I call trusted advisor services, where I answer your questions. Also, if you're interested in my coaching you throughout your career, you can schedule time for what I call a free discovery call to evaluate me for that, or you can schedule time for coaching. I'd love to help. At the site, you can also find out about my video courses, books, and guides. Again, a lot there to help you. Lastly, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Have a terrific day, and most importantly, be cool.